G'day. Today we've got a starting issue with a Ford Territory. So there's just nothing, turn the key, nothing's happening. We've checked the battery and there's no power going to the starter motor, it won't turn over at all. I've just popped off the little fuse box behind the battery there, and if you have a look, you've got the large one on the starter, the relay, on the left hand side there, this one. And you'll notice that a lot of the relays there are actually the same. So what you can do, for example, which one? Well, that's the starter one there. And we've got the headlamps here, so you can just check your lamps are working and then just swap that over. That's a quick way to check if your relay's playing up. If you swap them over, if it's working there, it's not working there, it means the relay's alright. The same goes with these other, this one here is the horn, and we've got fuel pump. So you can interchange them. There'll be a little number on there. You can make sure you've got the right one. And you've also got these fuses and on the kick panel there, so you can check these relays. These three are the same, so you can interchange. I'm not sure what these are. It doesn't say on the little cover there. Another thing, make sure your battery's fully charged, that the terminals aren't corroded. There's a good connection. You can see those ones are pretty good. Also, the earth strap. You want to make sure that the earth strap is, quite often they're just bolted to paint, onto paint, and so the only connection you've got is going through the thread of the bolt. So sometimes by just undoing the earth strap bolt and putting it in, or spraying a bit of WD-40 or CRC or whatever rust inhibitor you've got, will improve it. So we've tried all that and we're still having no luck. Okay, we're under the vehicle now and you can see the starter motor here. This wire that's there is the one that comes from the ignition, and what you can do, you can get a bit of wire and touch that point there, and where your positive wire is coming to the, or that's live, that wire there is coming to the starter motor. So by doing that, you actually bypass the key and that should turn over. Just be very careful it doesn't, if you're in a manual it can take off on you. In an automatic, make sure you're in park, handbrake on. So I've done that and there's still nothing happening, so that's indicating to me that the starter motor is at fault. We've disconnected the battery and now we're going to take the starter motor out. You've got to take the cable off, the red one, that's coming from the battery, and just slide off that wire there, the black one, that's from the ignition, and undo the bolts and that'll just slide out. There we go, got the starter motor out, and I'd say it's a faulty solenoid. Looks like the solenoid's buggered on it. If you're ordering these starter motors, always make sure you've got the right number of teeth. This one's a 10 tooth. I believe there is also a 12 and a 13 tooth starter motor. Okay, there we've got the new one, and good idea to just do a comparison. Starter motor back in, make sure you don't over tighten the power cable. You can break that plastic quite easily, and it's also good to just crimp that ignition wire just so that little spade terminal's nice and tight on there. And now for the big test. Look at that. Anyway, I hope that's helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave your comments under the video. thank you for watching.